As a landlord and real estate investor, it can be frustrating and confusing when a tenant decides not to renew their lease for another year or term. It may leave you sitting there scratching your head. After all, finding a new tenant is time-consuming and costly, and if you have to do it year over year, you may be wondering what is going on or what is wrong. In this video, we will touch on the most common reasons tenants choose to not renew their lease agreement. With no fault to you as a landlord or the property, relocation. One of the most common reasons why a tenant may not renew their lease is because they are relocating, whether it's for a new job, to be closer to family, or for personal reasons. Many tenants simply cannot commit to a whole nother year in their current location. While this can be frustrating for landlords, it's important to remember that it is not personal and it is outside of your control, so don't worry about it. Another uncontrollable reason a tenant may not renew their lease is changes in their financial situation. Sometimes a tenant may not renew their lease due to changes in their financial position. This could be a job loss, a decrease in income, or unexpected expenses. In these situations, tenants may simply not be able to afford to renew their lease agreement for another term. Even if they are happy with the property and they would like to stay, they just simply can't afford it. A controllable and manageable reason that can be addressed to retain your tenant is address their concerns with the dissatisfaction of your property. The most common reason a tenant chooses to not renew their lease is because they are dissatisfied with the property. This could be due to issues with maintenance or repairs being addressed not in a timely fashion, problems with noisy neighbors or other tenants possibly in the property, or simply because the property just doesn't fit their needs. If you notice that tenants are not renewing their lease year over year, it may be worth taking a closer look at the property and addressing any issues that may be causing dissatisfactions with your tenants. And if it's not the property that has the issues, it may be time to take a look in the mirror. Tenants may choose not to renew their lease due to issues with you, the landlord or real estate investor. This could include a lack of communication, slow response times to maintenance requests, or other problems with regards to the landlord-tenant relationship. If you notice that several of your tenants are not renewing their leases and you suspect that the issue may be with the landlord and may be caused by you, it might be worth taking a look at your management style or making changes to improve the tenant's overall experience with you and the property. Now, these are just a few of the reasons why a tenant may choose not to renew their lease, and it is important for landlords and real estate investors to understand these reasons in order to avoid similar situations in the future with issues that are controllable by you. And by addressing any of these issues with the property or with the landlord-tenant relationship, landlords can improve the tenant's satisfaction and increase the likelihood of renewals year over year. Or you may be jumping for joy with the thought of your tenant not renewing and the lease expiration date just couldn't come sooner. That also is a very warm feeling for you. But if your tenants are great and you're looking to keep them around, offering incentives such as a reduced rate for a longer term, waived fees, or even adding some updates to the property could help encourage your tenants to renew their leases and stay with you and the property longer. I hope you found this useful, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to like this video and comment below with your questions. I'm happy to answer them there. Thanks again for tuning in. Take it easy out there. Cheers.